This is a CBS News Detroit update.
Good morning, I'm Sandra Ali. Here's a look at some of the top stories we're following for you on this Friday. A young man arrested in connection to a stabbing at Oakland University will be in court today. Police say he's an 18-year-old from Rochester. The stabbing happened outside of the Van Wagner House dorm last Thursday. Students now say they're able to finally breathe a sigh of relief.
Because as a person who commutes, and that night I had to be taking the bus that night, and I was on campus, so when it happened, I'm outside thinking they could be anywhere. I could be the next victim.
The man arrested is not a student, and as of this morning, police are still looking for a second person responsible. The stabbing victim is still in the hospital. Campus police say they're going to have more security in place at night. This will be day 2 in the murder trial of Dee Warner. He's accused of killing his wife, Dee. She was last seen near her Lenawee County home in 2021. Her body found in 2024 in a fertilizer tank on Dale's property. Today marks 3 years since the deadly shooting on campus at Michigan State University. The campus holding a day of remembrance today. The shooting on February 13th, 2023 claimed the lives of 3 students: Brian Frazier of Grosse Pointe Park, Ariel Anderson of Harper Woods, and Alexandria Verner of Clawson. 5 others were also hurt. A major intersection in the Ann Arbor area is back open after a gas line there ruptured. Parts of West Wellsworth Road near State Street were shut down for hours on Thursday. A contractor accidentally hit a gas line. Some cars were damaged, but no one was hurt. There's new information today in the Nancy Guthrie investigation. Police in Tucson now say the man caught on camera at her door is a suspect. He's believed to be 5'9" with an average build. He was carrying a black 25-liter Ozark Trail hiker backpack. Guthrie is 84. She went missing in the early morning hours of February 1st. Now to Washington. If Congress does not vote to fund the agency by the end of today, a partial government shutdown could hit the Department of Homeland Security. Now let's go ahead and get a check-in with next weather meteorologist Vetus Reed. Vetus, good morning.
Good morning. It is Friday, and we're looking at a chilly start to the weekend, but those temperatures are going to turn around quite nicely as we get through the weekend. Temperatures in the single digits up here, looking at 7 degrees, 3 in Port Huron, 11 in Mount Clemens. Ann Arbor is about 7 degrees, 12 in Monroe. Now, we will start off with clear skies out there. We'll probably get a nice sunrise this morning, expecting partly to mostly sunny skies throughout the afternoon. Looks like a pretty decent day to get some sunshine out there as far as dry conditions. In fact, looking at our next weather futurecast, you can see not much of anything going on, any activity. Looking nice, clear and dry till late day, maybe a few high thin clouds. And as we get into the weekend, we'll continue to see a mixture of sun and clouds with temperatures actually going up as we go through the weekend. We're going to continue to see a bump in the weather pattern, allowing for us to get warm temperatures through the weekend. And by next week, we could see temperatures bumping into the 50s by next week. So it looks like we're going to definitely see these temperatures continue to go up as we're looking at those mid-upper 30s. And then we're seeing highs in the 40s for Sunday, Monday, and then Tuesday. We could see about 53 degrees by next week, Wednesday, as we see some rain moving back into the picture. But until that gets here, it looks like we're staying dry. High pressure in control of the forecast as we go through the next several days. And then that's going to keep that moisture down to the south as this big complex, creating some severe storms over parts of the Mississippi Delta as we go through parts of the weekend.
Warm up sounds nice. All right, thank you, Vetus. That's a look at your headlines. We'll be back later today covering stories that matter to you on air and streaming on the CBS News app and Pluto TV.